Have you ever heard people say that you look like your mom or dad or even your grandparents? Have you noticed that some of your features resemble your mother and some resemble your father? Have you noticed that you and your siblings have similar features yet look different from each other? If you look at the world around you, from microbes to plants to animals, all of them have adapted to a particular reproductive strategy to produce organisms that look like them. They also have features that are different in certain aspects. Microorganisms such as viruses and bacteria that reproduce asexually exhibit very little overall variation. Similarly, often trees and crops also look similar in appearance despite reproducing sexually. While closely related humans look similar, they exhibit subtle differentiating characteristics. Human populations exhibit variation in skin, eye, and hair color, physical and body stature, so on and so forth. However, if you look at dogs, we can observe that there is tremendous diversity among various breeds. The genetic variation in dogs is 5 times that of humans. What causes this variation? Sexually reproducing organisms inherit traits from their parents as well as accumulate minor variations and eventually become different from their ancestors. Some of these variations might provide certain advantages and help in survival. Graham John Mendel wanted to understand if there are any rules that define inheritance. Despite coming from a poor family, he used the pea plants grown in his garden to come up with the laws of inheritance. Pea plants are an excellent model system as they exhibit wide range of variation in observable physical traits such as seed coat, flower color, plant height, etc. Mendel demonstrated the heredity in plants by crossing a small and a tall pea plant and observing the next generation. The first F1 generation produced all tall plants. When two tall plants from the F1 generation were crossed, the F2 generation produced three tall plants and one small plant. What is happening here? When the germ cells from the parent organisms combine, half of the genetic information from each of the parent is transmitted to the offspring. Here, the genes that carry this information become the units of heredity. Each of these genes or a group of genes dictate a physical trait or a character. The offspring gets one variant of each gene randomly from each parent and they combine to form the genotype. If the same variant is inherited, then the organism is homozygous for that particular trait. Otherwise, the organism becomes heterozygous. In F1 generation, all the pea plants were tall and heterozygous. The variant for tallness is dominant over shortness and hence tall phenotype is observed in all the plants of the F1 generation. However, when the genes independently segregate in F2 generation, the tall and the short plants are produced in the ratio 3:1. Among the tall plants, both homozygous and heterozygous genotypes were also observed. This shows that both tallness and shortness were inherited in the F1 generation and were passed on to the F2 generation. Similarly, the inheritance of several traits in animals could be demonstrated. This chart shows how the coat color in cat parents is inherited in their offsprings. The eye color as well as the blood type in humans are also transmitted in a very similar manner.